Hello, hi, and welcome to this week's True Crime stream. If you're new here, hello, I'm FEARSONA. You can call me Sona, and I'm your friendly neighborhood True Crime VTuber, here to give you full body chills. And before we begin the case, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who tuned in yesterday for my collab with Ritsu, Arari, and Nim. That was fun. I really had a lot of fun with that game, and I hope we can play it again. Even though you guys betrayed me. So much betrayal in the chat yesterday. It was just like, Sona did it. Oh, she totally did it. I'm like, my goodness, like everyone's betraying me. What the heck? But yeah, they were amazing. I really love, I really loved the hangout. It was, the game was really fun. So I definitely want to play it again. But yeah, welcome everyone in the chat. I hope you guys will enjoy this stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed the yesterday's stream. And also, yeah, like we had a hangout on Patreon also yesterday morning. So we had a hangout on Patreon, and we played Minecraft. Things happened. Things really happened. Like a lot of things happened. I don't know if I have I should have screenshots. Where are my screenshots? I wanted to show you guys the pictures that I had. Wait, do I have it? Do I have it somewhere? I didn't. I have it somewhere, but like it's buried. But like, yeah, I took some screenshots of what we built. And do you guys remember I had a tower? I built a tower to the sun, basically, so as high as possible in Minecraft. And yeah, like yesterday so yesterday we planned, like I just like kind of tuned into the Minecraft, like the game, and I told everyone like, hey, how do you guys feel about like building a house up there on top of that tower? And we ended up building the Tower of Fear, and it's a beautiful house, I have to say. We build like huge windows, there's a fireplace, there's even a puppy. So, you know, I don't know who brought it, but like, yeah, we build a lot. Okay, I just realized our chats show up on the screen. Yeah, it does. It's right here. I thought it was something else. No, it's the chat. But yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to the True Crime stream. We do have a pretty serious case, pretty sad story today, and honestly, it just kind of baffles me that the case that I'm gonna talk about today, honestly, it could have been prevented. A lot of things in that case could have been prevented, and you know, the person involved could have gotten the help that they needed, clearly. And I will discuss it today. I will explain. It was obviously they've made mistakes. They've committed a crime that they would have faced the consequences for had it ended differently, but unfortunately they're not with us. So I'm gonna talk about the case, and we'll see. Okay, let me just say hi to everyone in the chat. I see Alberto. I see Tammy, all your secrets. Tammy, all your secrets. Okay. I see Elijah. I see Fabian. Hello. Lucky Hearth, David, DMJ, Faye Alexis, Lilith Abyss, Miss Sona. Why would you think I betrayed you? No, it's okay. I know you were defending me. It's fine, but it's an ongoing joke. It's fine. Like, you know, you guys know I'm teasing you. So don't worry about it. Rune S, hello. And I see Darkest Monkey and Sunny Rainy Day, hello. And Eric Verastegi. Oh, some of my Patreon members are here, and my channel members. So happy that you guys tune in. William Blowers, hey Sona, how's it going? Pretty good, but honestly, this case did stress me out a little bit, because it is pretty sad. Like, on both, obviously like on both ends, and I'm gonna explain why it's like so sad. And I'm like conflicted about the whole, like, the suspect. It is pretty complicated. Okay. The John Active, Anthony Vivenzio, hi, and Sans, hello. Who else? Mooncat, welcome. Mark the pro player, yay. Okay, for the stream, what? Lore stream? Or stream? I'm sorry. Katsuya, hi. Daniel Dutton Finch, hello. I apologize if I misread your usernames. I did see someone's username and it was like, oh, my hair is like ripped out. Like, what the heck is happening? Yusuf, hi! Oh, it's been a while. Nightflower Games, hello. And who else? Hopeful Space Pitaco, hello. Okay, you guys. Now I'm gonna change the music and we can jump right into the game. Well, not the game. Oh, Jesus, not the game. Oh, God, what am I talking about? We can jump right into the case. Okay. Now let's switch to the serious tone. So, as you guys know, YouTube has revolutionized the world of entertainment and has served as a platform for many, many talented individuals to showcase their skills, talents, and ideas to a global audience. I mean, I'm here and you guys, like, I'm streaming from across the world. It's pretty amazing that you guys are here, you guys can watch this, and I can stream to you. So among the millions of personalities on the platform, one that stands out has raised eyebrows, and it is Randy Stair. So Randy Stair was a YouTuber who made the headlines for his disturbing content, dark themes, and eventual murder-suicide. But what could have led someone to madness and eventually to murder, and could it have been prevented? Let's find out. Randy Robert Stair was born on the 17th of September 1992 and grew up in Dallas, Pennsylvania. As a child, Randy was very shy and quiet, which caused him to have a hard time making friends. He grew up in a home with his mom, his dad, and brother Jeremy, as well as their dog. He had a mentally rough childhood, but in no way was it physical, and he had never been abused. But he would go on to say that he had a mentally rough childhood and had even contemplated death at just 11 years old. Randy was also quick to say that he hated his family for the reasons that are honestly still very unclear. So with a damaged family relationship and pretty much no friends, it isn't surprising that Randy spent a lot of time alone watching YouTube, or drawing cartoons and making comic books. That is when he found out a love for filmmaking on June 9th, 2008. At the age of 16, he made his first and now deleted YouTube channel called Pioneers Productions. His first videos consisted of his screen and voiceover as he played video games. His early content made him look like just, a normal kid, normal teenager. There wasn't anything that stood out as alarming. He also made a parody video which actually received him 11,000 views, an amount that was impressive for his channel at the time. Once he received an impressive amount of subscribers to his YouTube channel, Randy gave himself a stage name, and his YouTube stage name was Andrew Blaze, and this is the Twitter account that is still active. Well, no, it's not active, but it still exists. So it still exists. Okay, so from 2008 to 2010, his videos are evidence that his mental health began to decline. The content in his videos became more and more concerning, and leading up to the attacks, there were a lot of videos regarding death, shooting, and guns. He also would yell very abusively on his YouTube channel. In one of his videos, he mentioned that he doesn't know how people can live past 30, claiming that whenever he looks at older people like 60 years old, he is just in awe of how they are able to get up every day and continue their life. He would also say that he wasn't meant to be on this earth and that it was some sort of mistake, but the only way to fix it was for him to die. So clearly he was already very disturbed. At the age of 18, Randy started college studying for a bachelor's in mass communications. Despite this, in his YouTube videos, he said that all he wanted to do was pursue YouTube full-time and be a YouTuber. And during his time at college, he started working on an animated series called The Westboro High Massacre. And this was a film he claimed to dedicate to the love of his life, who he identified as Amber from the animated show Danny Phantom. So during his life, Randy experienced a lot of trauma and death. In 2006, when he was in middle school, his grandpa passed away, and Randy had told followers that this was the first time he saw a dead body and that it was the first time he really contemplated the idea of death and what it meant. As a teenager, his brother's best friend, Tom, passed away in a car accident. In his video, Randy actually explained that this was very hard on him, even though he wasn't super close with Tom and did have a connection with, he did have a connection with him, but he wasn't like super close with Tom. Not long after Tom passed away, Randy's close friend from college named Matt also passed away in a car accident. And in his video talking about this, Randy said, quote, "Tom's death sucked the life out of me, and Matt's death killed me," end quote. And 2 years later, so after Matt's death, at the age of 23, Randy graduated college. He then started working Yes, I am fumbling with words because this is not my day, every day. Okay, so Randy then started a job at the local grocery store where his dad was a manager. And it was the only income he had, but he didn't want to work there. Like, as he claimed, he didn't really want to work there. All he wanted to do was YouTube. And it was at this point, at the age of 23, that Randy started to make his suicide tapes. And the tapes comprised 18 videos ranging from 3 minutes long all the way to an hour and a half. In the videos, he talks about how he is planning to die on May 7th of 2019. The series was called EGS. And it was called EGS in the representation of the date he had home to die. E is the 5th letter of the alphabet, G is the 7th, and S is the 19th, which means May 7th, 2019. So in the tapes, Randy spoke about everything that went wrong in his life and even spoke directly to his family in some parts. He also claimed that he was a girl trapped inside a boy's body and didn't want to live out life in a boy's body. He also spent a portion of the tapes talking about how he just wanted someone to notice him and that as a child, he didn't get the attention he required from his parents. He said that he just wanted to be noticed so that he would just feel validated and as though he was meant to be here on Earth. He even tried to get attention at school, and this is the crazy part. So for an English assignment, he had to write 3 different stories, and when he turned them in, all 3 of these stories had the main character die in a gruesome way. Randy claimed that he expected his English teacher to, notice something, get concerned, and maybe like talk to him, do something, or have a serious conversation with Randy, but all he said instead was, "Great work." That's it. And the teacher was never concerned or never asked Randy if he was okay. He didn't consider these stories to be alarming, even though it was as Randy himself claimed, it was sort of a call for help. And then Randy went out and bought 2 shotguns. Then, when he returned home, he wrote the following in his journal, quote, "I know the biggest question will be why. I wish I could answer that fully, but I can't. It was destined to happen from 1992 and before. I am from a community and squad of ghosts, and 2017 is my time to go back to them, where my true home is. I am not mentally ill or schizophrenic or insane. I am just me. End quote. And I actually did put a link to Randy's journal. Like there's a link with the whole journal, or a couple of journals scanned, like the scans. So it is pretty disturbing, but you know, if you guys want to read it, if you guys want like a deeper insight in Randy's mind and like what he was going through throughout the years, you can just go to the description. There's a link and you can take your time to read it. But I will warn you, it is pretty disturbing. Like he does mention some gruesome things. There is strong language. There are some, you know, violent themes in there. So, you know, read at your own discretion. So Randy also continued to explain that he is from a different dimension and he is not meant to be here in this world, and he doesn't want to keep waking up and spending time on Earth when he has a different purpose with his ghost squad, basically. So shortly after buying the 2 shotguns, he would post target practice videos in his YouTube channel. With everything falling into place, he decided to switch the dates from the 7th of May 2019 to the 8th of June 2017. And not only would he remove himself from the world, but Randy Stair took 3 unsuspecting victims with him. Something he was openly talking about on his YouTube channel, yet no one said or did anything. Like he would be releasing a lot of videos. A lot of his videos had the theme, had the topic of him planning to shoot someone, and him planning to take his own life and take other lives with him. And yet, you know, no one flagged the videos. No one did anything. No one contacted him. I mean, his parents, his family knew that he was going through something. You know, his friends knew about the videos, and yet no one really took it seriously. So one of the entries, actually, like there was this part, like this time when he was giving his family hints by writing in his journal, ripping the page out. So writing the details of his planned, the shooting or planned murder-suicide in his journal, ripping the page out and leaving it around the house, like out in the open where his family members would see it. And one of the entries even said, quote, "Oh mother, you are a fool to trust me with that shotgun. If only you had known, you had signed my death warrant by taking me to get that shotgun." End quote. So you guys can see that this was a pretty clear signal. Like it was a pretty clear message to the parents that something is going on, and yet no one saw it, no one cared, and no one reacted. So that is the sad part of the story. Okay, so at 11 p.m. on June 7th, 2017, Randy made his way to the Wise supermarket for his night shift. However, his intentions took a very dark and alarming turn. Inside the supermarket, he methodically blocked off exit doors using wooden planks. Meanwhile, he took to his Twitter account, uploading a series of very chilling videos and journals and tweets outlining his plans for shooting and subsequent suicide. Then on June 8th, I'm sorry, my throat just went full on crow. Yes, because why not? Okay, so then on June 8th, just after 1 a.m., Randy grabbed his 2 shotguns and began to act out his plan. In the store were 4 additional employees and Randy. No customers were present at the time. So the co-workers were 25-year-old Victoria Brong, 47-year-old Brian Hayes, and 63-year-old Terry Lee Sterling. And there was also 25-year-old Kristen Newell. So Kristen had been in the same aisle as Victoria, so the 27-year-old girl. So Kristen had been in the same aisle as Victoria, and both were restocking the shelves. Being, the end of the night shift, the store was pretty much empty, so the girls had their earphones in, listening to music. And Victoria went to the end of the aisle to grab more labels, and that's when Kristen heard very loud popping noises, following by a big thud. When Kristen looked up, she saw Randy with a shotgun in his hand, looking down at Victoria, who was lying on the floor in between them. And Kristen said that he looked up, made eye contact with Kristen, and then just walked away into the next aisle. Unsurprisingly, Kristen was completely shocked. I mean, she had no idea what was happening. Then she started to panic and runs to find the exit, but all of them were blocked by the wooden planks. She called the police at that moment, and as she was on the phone to the police, she began to hear more and more gunshot rounds. So Kristen then says that she had a complete blackout moment and couldn't remember what actually happened. But during that time, she managed to remove one of the planks that was blocking the door and escape into the car park. And she then ran for her life and went to hide in a nearby bush. During the time, Randy also shot Brian and Terry. And once all of his coworkers were dead, Randy began to open fire at just pretty much random objects within the store, including flower displays and deli counter. And after shooting random things around the store, Randy walked to the deli, placed his shotgun in his mouth, and pulled the trigger. But not before tweeting one last tweet saying, quote, "Goodbye humans, I will miss you," end quote. And shortly after the police arrived and began investigating the crime scene, this was tweeted. So originally, when looking at the crime scene, police saw Randy as actually another grocery store worker, and they assumed that he had been caught up in the same crime as the others, so they were not sure what was happening. They thought that he is another victim. They didn't know that he was the shooter. But little did they know he was actually behind the whole thing. However, there was a witness. Kristen, now she was hiding in the bush. She obviously survived. She wasn't shot. And she saw what happened to her coworker, Victoria, and she knew who killed her. So obviously she was talking to the police. Eventually, the police obtained a search warrant to search Randy's home, and upon entering his home, they discovered 7 boxes of 12-gauge shotgun ammunition, shotgun goggles, earplugs, and a shotgun stock. They also confiscated all of Randy's notebooks and computers, and obviously they confiscated the 2 shotguns that were the murder weapon. So this is when all the pieces started to fall together, into place for the police. Randy had made the details very clear through all of his YouTube videos, his suicide videos, and his journal entries. It is shocking. I would say it is shocking how openly he exclaimed his entire plan, yet no one said or did anything. At one point, during the tapes, he even told his family that they could sell his posters and that he had signed the back of them expecting he would be famous and worth millions one day. So another thing the investigators noticed from the footage was just how quickly Randy's mental health deteriorated. He was clearly growing more and more depressed with every single video. It is theorized that he detached himself from the world and put himself in another dimension, in another personality, as a way to cope with whatever was going on with his personal life, whatever was going on in his head. Randy's autopsy report stated that his cause of death was obviously the shotgun to the mouth. He was wearing black eye makeup on his eyes and lips at the time. He was also wearing female undergarments under his clothing, and he had an overdose of Benadryl in his system. And the interesting part about Benadryl, because usually Benadryl is supposed to like kind of make you woozy, kind of make you like loopy, but an overdose of Benadryl can cause people to experience agitation, confusion, and hallucinations. Then Victoria's autopsy showed that she suffered 3 gunshot wounds, 1 in the left hip and 1 to the chest and 1 in the back of her to the head. Randy's second victim, Terry, was shot twice, once in the back and once in the left shoulder. It is assumed that he attempted to flee, hence like why the wounds were both in his back. And the final victim, Brian, so his autopsy report showed that he was shot 5 times in the head, chest, right side, groin, and arm. Since Randy had committed suicide, no trial was held. There was nothing they could really do in terms of legal action. Since that fateful day, psychologists have been trying to piece together what was going on in Randy's mind to spend a year planning the massacre. And everyone, whoever can get a hold of the journal, like they usually, a lot of people, a lot of experts were trying to explain what was going on in Randy's head before the murder-suicide. And honestly, the journal does not paint a great picture. Like, mental health in shambles, and it was very concerning. And he was very, like, it's like I am in no way a professional when it comes to mental health and mental health issues, but when I was reading Randy's journal, it was just very clear to me that he was going through a lot within himself. And because he was going through a lot, he spiraled into very dangerous places, very dark places. That's what I, took out of this journal. And in no way, that being said, in no way does it excuse what he's done. It was horrible, and had he survived, he would have faced appropriate legal consequences. And possibly he would have gotten some help. He would have gotten into therapy, into possibly mental asylum, to, deal with whatever was going on within himself. I think what is truly terrifying in this case, though, is the fact that his mental state was out in the open. Like, the whole process of how he was spiraling into that dark place, it was out on YouTube. It was out in the open for his family to see, on the internet, in his journal. The pages which he would intentionally reveal to his family. There were signals at school, that assignment that I mentioned, that homework. And I feel that was a call for something, for attention, and yet no one did anything to address it. And as a consequence, 3 more people died. And that is actually the end of this case. It was just a month ago. So not a month ago, sorry, what am I saying? On June 8th or 7th, it was the 30th anniversary of, well, not 30th anniversary, what am I saying? It would be like, but it was the anniversary of the shooting. And yeah, I don't know, like, I just realized that I'm streaming this barely like a couple of days after the anniversary. And yeah, like the case was difficult. Well, for me, difficult to go through this story, because I also read the journal, and it was, it was hard to, I did have to take some time before I could stream it. And yeah, it was just hard to, it's a hard pill to swallow. So again, like, if you guys want to read the journal, you can check it out. But just be warned, you know, be very careful about like reading the journal, and just take care of yourself, you know, like when reading it, because it is pretty tough read. And that is it for today's case. It's not a long case. It wasn't very complicated in the sense of the crime itself. It was complicated in the sense of like why this crime happened, how could it have come to this, why did no one do nothing to prevent it, even though a lot of people saw very alarming content on his channel and very alarming messages in his journal. So, you know, that is the mystery. That is the question that I don't think is gonna be answered anytime soon. Did the family even do anything? I don't think they did. But then again, yeah, like that's what like kind of you know, I wonder about, because there was like a lot of signals, and I don't know why the family would allow him to get shotguns if they knew that he wasn't in the best shape, like mentally. If there were any signals, if they knew anything, like I don't know why there was like a permission to for him to get a shotgun. It shouldn't have happened, honestly. Like there should have been more communication. But again, I'm not from this family. I don't know what they're feeling. I don't know. We never know. Like none of us really know what they were going through privately, how it really played out. I only know what was revealed publicly, and I can only speculate. So just so you guys know, this is all speculation. I don't know their private lives. I'm sure they were hurting too. I'm sure it was like a huge shock to them, and honestly, none of us can know how we would react in this kind of situation. So that's all I can say. Well, generally, okay, so let me read some of the comments from you guys. So generally, most people tend to ignore things as long as it doesn't personally concern them. Especially in videos during that time, most might have thought it's just for content. That's true. That's true. Like I'm more talking about the family or people close to him. But yeah, like the viewers, definitely someone, you know, like probably they found the content disturbing, they found it creepy, but they just thought, oh, this is just for the channel, this is not serious. But unfortunately it was. Okay, and he tried everything to get attention and get help he desperately needs, but couldn't find anyone that led him to alienation from everyone, leading to his unnecessary death. His unnecessary death and the death of other 3 victims. And it's, yeah, like that's why I said this case is sad, because as I said, like I feel like in his own way he did try to signal that something was happening, and obviously he was trying to get the attention of school teachers, he was trying to get the attention of his family, and I think like a lot of people were just, I don't know, they didn't know how to react to that, and they decided to ignore it, maybe, or they, yeah, again, like maybe they didn't think it was that serious, and that was a mistake. Okay, content isn't worth this much hate for oneself. They were definitely blind. Most people go by the logic, don't mess with crazy. Yeah, like I feel like Randy needed help, but maybe the family and the friends and school teachers, they just didn't know how to handle it, and unfortunately that's how it ended. I hope that these kind of cases will not be frequent. And you know, I mean, it is disturbing that there are cases like that out in the world, and they still happen to this day. And yeah, like, you know, I feel like even on the internet, like disturbing content needs to be addressed, and you know, if there is any sort of concern, then it should be addressed. And you know, okay, so in my personal experience, my parents brushed off my depression, not believing it was real, and just me being an edgy teen. This story sounds uncomfortably similar. Yeah, I guess like well, I mean, I'm glad that you're, you know, I hope you're better now. I'm glad that you're okay now. It seems like you're okay. I'm sorry to hear that your family did not react in, you know, like did not like get concerned or take it as seriously. Like, yeah, I guess Brandy's family did not take it seriously either. But in this case, it was just too late. They should have realized that their child needed help. Even if they are a teen, they should have asked, because of all signs, at least once, they should have asked and their kid if he was okay. Yeah, I mean, I, you know, absolutely agree. Like, if there's anything happening, like, even if you think it's not, even if you think, oh, it's weird, but I'm sure it's not serious, it's not that serious, just ask. You know, it doesn't hurt to ask. Hey, are you okay? Hey, what's going on? Do you want to talk about it? You know, that kind of thing. I feel it goes a long way. Like, as simple as it sounds, it just goes, for some people, like, it goes a long way. I mean, I can only speak from like personal experience, from like my own experience. Like, yeah, the simple question just goes a long way, and sometimes it does open floodgates that, you know, of things that, you know, someone wanted to be addressed and someone wanted to someone to care about, and yeah, like sometimes it really makes a change. And yeah, some parents are either too busy or just don't care. It's a little sad to think about it, but I can relate too. For some reason, my parents don't believe in depression. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, like I think it's a lot of parents. Like, well, things are changing now. I think it's more, there's more concern. There's still not enough, but I think things are gradually changing. We still have to wait probably like some time, but you know, I think like step by step things are getting better with addressing like depression, addressing mental health, and I do hope that it's just gonna be like there's gonna be more accessible help for people like that. Okay, and that is it. That's it for this case. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and before I end the stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and, you know, click that notification button to be notified whenever I stream, whenever I show up in my dark corner of the internet with another story. In the meantime, let me chat a little bit, but I'm gonna switch my rooms if I can. Okay. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for today. I hope you did find the story, the case interesting. You know, I encourage you guys, after, like, what to take away from this case is, I guess I just encourage you guys to, you know, if you have people close to you and you see that there's something off, or they seem off, and there seem to be something happening, just, you know, just ask them, like, hey, is everything okay? Hey, what's going on? Do you wanna talk about it? If you don't, it's okay. Just know that I'm here if you do, if you're ready to talk about it. That's, you know, I guess that's the only thing I can say in this case. Just, you know, just notice things and ask. Say something if you see something. Exactly. Like, if you see something, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you know, it doesn't have to be like very, you know, pressing, like very pushy, like, oh, let's sit down and talk about this right now and tell me all your problems. No, you can just let them know you're there, and you can just let them know, hey, whenever you're ready, if you want to talk about it, if you are ready, you know that you can come to me and I will listen, will not judge, and we can, you know, maybe we can solve something. Maybe you're gonna realize something. Maybe I can help you in some way. And sometimes just asking someone if you can listen to them will go a long way. Exactly, Arbiter. And that's the message for today. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something from the stream, from the story. And what do we have for this week? So this week I have I don't have the streams planned yet. Like, I don't have the schedule yet. I will release the schedule sometime today. I am working on an illustration for Patreon. I guess I could show it to you guys, like, just briefly. Can I show it to you guys? Let me see. Let me see if I can do something. So this is work in progress. There's gonna be some more. Oh wait. Okay. You saw the clouds. There were clouds. I have to like make it smaller. Just wanted to show you guys like a little glimpse of the illustration that I'm preparing for Patreon. Show us. I know. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys like just a little glimpse of the illustration. Okay, where's my chat? Where's my chat? Yeah, okay, this is the chat. But okay. Clouds, there are clouds. Okay, this is still a work in progress, so just, you know, don't mind the weird trees and weird stuff. But so that's the illustration. I'm still working on it. This is the full illustration, but you guys will see. It's obviously still work in progress. But yeah, so that's the illustration that's gonna be released on Patreon. There will be two versions. So one with the shirt on, one with the shirt off, just with the bikini. That's gonna be for like higher tier. But yeah, so I'm still working on it. Gonna be on Patreon. And there will be another like little surprise illustration, like the wallpaper. But I'm gonna keep that one a secret. Little bonus. I need more. That was looking fine. Yeah, okay. So that's a summer illustration. There is also something else that is coming up, which is my birthday. My 90th birthday. I'm hitting 90 this year. So I'm a grandma. So this week on the 19th, I think 19th evening. Wait, or 18th. I don't know. Well, my birthday is on the 19th of June. Happy birth mass. Oh my lord, Randy said Jesus. Yeah, that was the case. Beautiful art. Thank you so much. You don't look a day over 50. Aw, you're too sweet. You're too nice. You look pretty good for a 90-year-old. I know, right? Sona, grandma? Yeah, I'm a grandma. Mine is on the 18th. Hey! Yay! Yay! Congratulations and happy birthday to Arbiter. Okay, so I do have my birthday on. My birthday falls on the 19th. I will do an event. I will do a stream, a birthday stream, perhaps maybe a karaoke stream too. But I have, first and foremost, I have this one true crime thingy planned for this stream, and I'm not gonna say what it is just yet because I don't know if the thing that I'm waiting for is gonna come in time. There will be handcam involved. So you guys, another handcam stream. And I'm super excited about it because I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. There's gonna be some it's gonna be very interactive with the chat. So I will I will need you guys there to help me with something that I'm gonna be doing on stream. Yeah, you know, I hope you guys will enjoy it. And handcam, oh boy, yep, me imagining a gamer grandma in my mashed potato brain. Yeah, there's a grandma behind this avatar. Your birthday is a week after mine. Mine is the 12th. Hey, isn't it? Okay, for me, it's actually today. So, I mean, it's 12th of June today for me because I'm in Taiwan. So, happy birthday. Hey, I'll be there. Awesome, Karnabak. Thank you so much. And I will release the schedule sometime this week. Sometime today, hopefully. And yeah, that's it for this case. And I may not look like it, but I'm actually 3,000 years old. Oh shit! Okay, you beat me. I'm just 90. It's fine. Well, I mean, you know, you don't look a day over YouTube username. Oh, okay. So, Happy birthday. Thank you. Well, I mean, it's we're just like a week away, but yeah, happy birthday to wait, to who was it? Wait. Yeah, Pitaco. Where am I? I'm 19,000. Jeez. Okay. People, you guys beat me. I guess yeah. You guys beat me a lot. By a lot. I'm just 90. I'm a baby. What about me? I'm too young. Okay, you guys just remember, don't put all caps in the chat, please. Just normal letters are fine. You don't need to scream. It's okay. Okay, and just everyone's just like, I'm 300 million years old. Crap. You're really old. But I'm gonna be 29 at midnight. Yay! Okay, someone is younger than me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not too old, not too young. Okay, you're not a baby, you're a beautiful woman. Yeah, I'm a beautiful grandma. I'm 2069. Jesus. Okay, 2069 years old. Damn, you guys are seasoned. What was your first true crime story you read? Oh, Foxy, thank you so much for the question. What was the first true crime story that I read? I think the first true crime story was actually the one from my town. So, no, not my town, like close to my town. It's not, it's my region, like my, like close to my hometown in Poland. And it is a case that I did cover on my channel. It's a case of the Pact of Silence. It's from Poland and it was pretty horrifying. I think that's the first case that I heard. Also, Shai, thank you so much for the donation. Hugs and loves for all of Mob and Sona. Keep being angry Mobians. Keep being angry Mobians. I guess. Mob, yeah. The mob of emus. Emus. I don't know, I pronounce it as emu. Okay, so that was actually the first case I think the first true crime case that I've known about was the case from Poland. So the Pact of Silence case, triple murder. I did cover it on my channel. I think it was like one of my first videos here on the channel, and it was pretty weird hearing about it because it's from my region. It's not specifically from my hometown, but it's like pretty close. I think it's like an hour away or something. But yeah, it was pretty, you know, like it was the story that was told to me by a family member, and I was pretty shocked that something like that happened. There was a movie based on it, like a Polish movie that was made based on the story. So it was a pretty big case. And yeah, that's it. So, well, 20 years older in the internet world is just old. What? No. What? How? Who's? What? 20? Over 20 years old is old? What? What are you talking about? Okay. And pains on the earth is 4 billion years old. Yeah, that's pretty old. Now that's old. That's seasoned. I said as a boomer. Then we are angry emu mobs. Yeah, you guys are angry emu mob. Hope and pray you all have a great, wonderful, blessed day and night and life. Take care of yourself, stay safe, stay positive, stay frosty, and watch your back. Wish you all the best of luck in the world. Thank you, David, and likewise, I hope you are okay and stay safe, and hope you have a great day. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. So what can I say? Stay safe out there. Always lock your doors and windows. Bear your hexes. Until the next time. Bye.